talking to you, Joe.
For the time when I can hear you, over.
I just want to know if you can hear me, even though I don't have an amplifier anymore, and I'm not broadcasting because I'm talking to a temporarily licensed AC9 and
You had your problems there. The police came out.
What do you mean by that temporarily licensed?
temporarily licensed AC9 and D. That's you, isn't it?
Yeah, but I've been licensed since 1976, over.
Pending, Joe.
My license has been pending for 41 years.
Danny, that little so-called...
Oh, is your little fat boy with no neck and three chins trying to get into the conversation? Tell him I will let him talk if he requests the proper way. If he follows procedure and asks to join the conversation, I will let him talk. But he's not just going to blurt in on my conversation. That was my favorite little fat boy over there in Collinsville, Illinois.
Exactly all that.
Well, why are you so homophobic?
I'm not homophobic. I just don't like gay guys. I don't worship and bow down and think that you guys are, ultra sensitive, that take lilac bubble baths
We have here. My God, we could do a drunk like you.
That's what you want to do, you do it.
But you're an alcoholic. First of all,
Just because I don't care for homosexuality don't mean that I'm afraid of a homosexual. As a matter of fact, I offered you multiple times to come and meet me. I drove 4 hours to right within blocks of your home, Joe, to give you the opportunity to come down and meet me, man to man, eye to eye, just like I did Michael McGrishin, just like I would do K9RSY, just like I would your butt buddy, Mr. Haney. I've given you, all three of you pussies, fair opportunity to take this out of the aspect of amateur radio, take it off the air, and take it to where two adult people can meet each other and discuss this out mutually together. You've refused to accept that offer, Joe, so this, I'm afraid, is what you're stuck with.
No, but that wouldn't be too adult.
Everybody has different versions of what adult is, Joe.
You're still into this threatening stuff. You're like living in 12 years old, man. Hit the road, 89 and 8.
And say nasty little things behind your microphone in the safety of your home. My version of adult is two men standing at a bar, having a beer together, and then used to call me, say, let's just pick something out of the air. Call me a punk-ass bitch. Then the atmosphere is completely different. The things that are at risk are completely different. The repercussions to what comes out of your mouth completely change. It kind of shows the makeup and the integrity of a person, whether or not they have the guts to say the same shit to a guy's face as what you do on the radio, you pussy Italiano.
Quit making threats, Dan. It's getting old.
That's
over.
not a threat, Joe. I'm telling you the way things work. In the real world, everything isn't like it is at Boeing Aircraft, where they write you out an order, you take the order down, and you give it to the next guy, and he makes the part or does whatever you do. It's not like being at work, Joe. See, you can't run around in a bar face-to-face or in a Walmart or in a restaurant and call somebody a punk-ass bitch and not expect to eat a knuckle sandwich. But, Joe, you don't understand that because you're basically a pussy to the bone, right down to the marrow, as a matter of fact.
Okay, let me give you a clue here.
I don't need no clues, Joe, and I'm done talking with you. But we've had a nice conversation, haven't we, Joe? I've enjoyed it.
Okay, guys.
Joe's a big pussy. Yeah, I've
Whenever
enjoyed
you
it,
get
Joe.
ready.
I've enjoyed it, Joe. And have a nice retirement. You just enjoy your Rolex, your Mercedes, and your 40-year-old radio and what you do on the radio, Joe. You sit back and you have your fun. Now it's my turn to let me have my fun. Hit the road, Joe.
Okay, well, I'm selling my radios, of course, but anyway,
You're going to sell your radio and cancel your license if Hillary Clinton didn't win the election, Joe? Is that another one of those vague little promises? You didn't promise, you didn't make any New Year's resolutions in the same way, did you, Joe?
well, you go to QTH and look under transceivers or radios or whatever the heck they call it, that little section there, and look for my TS520s, my VFO, my speaker, my digital frequency display from All Digital Electronics. It's all there, Dan, so you can look that up. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you about is...
you wouldn't waste
He's still talking.
You waste your time to sit out here and run your fucking mouth.
No, come on. Watch your mouth now.
You sit out here and waste everybody's time.
Waste people's time?
Mouth, you little chicken shit, Joe Italiano.
Okay, well, let me give you a clue, Dan.
No, I don't need no clues, Joe. Joe, if I needed any clues, what makes you think I would accept any clues from a misfit, misguided, little phony talking bitch like you?
Come on, you! Okay, you seem to be focused on other things.
No, I'm not focused on any other things other than your cowardly, chicken shit little mannerism, how you sit there and hide behind your radio.
I'm not hiding behind my radio.
Everybody, making shows, digging the people.
I'm too big to do that.
Information. You're just like MTV. The only difference is you don't have a dirty mouth. You're just as warped, you're just as twisted, and you're just as lonely, and I think you're just about as homo as they are.
Oh, there you go. Anyway, 97.113.
I'm sorry, dude. I wish I had time to listen to this, but I
He's not going to let me give the rule that he's violating.
Really close to your real voice. You know, that's one thing that really aggravated me, Joe. You sit around there and talk that real high-pitched, Scarlett O'Hara, Southern,
Damn it, boy.
You're such a phony. You're a phony. You have no ID. You have no self.
Important, over.
Your road, Joe.
Yeah, 97.113, subparagraph A, number 4. 97.113, number 4. This is prohibited transmissions, and it says communications intended to facilitate a criminal act. That's prohibited transmission, Dan. You just broke that rule. I'm sure the FCC will let you know. 89
Well, you show up and meet me one of these days, and I'll show you another rule that we break. That's where I break your fucking neck. That's a threat.
Yeah, now, Dan, see, that's a criminal act, and the FCC can move against you for threatening you. That's a criminal act, and that's prohibited per 97.113A4. It's real simple, Dan. Get Part 97, get a PDF file up on your computer. You can do little find. You can do the find, and you can do little word searches. And look up criminal in Part 97, and it'll pop that paragraph right up there. And you're in violation, Dan. You need to stop violating FCC rules. 89 MB.
As a matter of fact, you know what, Joe? I hate you so much, and I hate N2FUV so much, and I hate K9RSY so much. I would sacrifice my license if they would just put me in a room with all three, you son of a bitches, for about...
Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert! Warning! Warning! Bullshitter alert! Bullshitter alert! Warning! Bullshitter alert!
That's pretty much pretty direct, I'd say.